This entire foundation has turned such unspeakable loss into purpose.
What the Ramos Foundation is doing throughout the city, especially in Brooklyn, is incredible.
Maritza Ramos and her entire foundation team are absolutely incredible people. They do everything with such passion.
It's giving back to the children who are the future of that community.
Police departments around the country are telling their personnel to be extra vigilant this morning after the
Two New York City police officers were murdered in cold blood, ambushed as they sat in their police car.
Anguish around the country.
Those that incited violence on the street.
We saw officers crying and hugging each other. We also saw an emotional police commissioner.
Not easy. It's time for us to ensure the safety of the public and the police.
The president is weighing in, issuing a statement saying he condemns the murder of these two police officers.
December 20th, 2014. I remember that day like it was a tragic day, like it was yesterday. So I'll just walk you through the whole day for me, and some stories probably not too many people know that I'll share with the foundation in this interview now. December 20th, 2014 was a Saturday. It was 5 days before Christmas, 4 days before Christmas Eve. And I was going to the 7-9 precinct where I was the commanding officer at the time. I was going to a public school on Halsey Street to give out toys for tots. I went to Flushing Avenue, and I went to Tompkins, I made a right. I knew I had cops assigned to the Tompkins houses, the Marcy houses, and there was an RMP on the corner, which ended up being Raphael and Winjan, and I gave a little nod and a little thumbs up. You know, obviously, you know, they lost their lives, and that day, just being on that corner, and there's just a lot going on, and then the hospital, and the sadness, and the cops crying, and the whole world changed that day. At the time, if you remember, in policing in 2014, I think it was a tough time for policing, you know, in America, and then now this whole conversation landed on Tompkins and Myrtle.
It felt like a terrorist attack. It felt like we were being villainized. It felt like we were enemies.
Like, it rocked my core as a police officer, as a mother, as a fellow brother and sister in blue. It was a terrible time, and it rocked not just myself, not just the department, but the entire city.
It also felt like we had to do something different, and we had to do more to fix what was happening at that time. You know, we were angry. I was angry.
Whenever we lose our brothers and sisters to senseless acts of violence, we're never the same. It's losing a bloodline, a blue bloodline, and their legacy will always continue to live on, not only in myself, but every member of this police department.
Widow of a New York City police officer assassinated with his partner nearly a year ago in Brooklyn, tonight is turning her grief into action.
The widow of Raphael Ramos, who is starting a foundation now to try to build better relations between police and minority community.
Can everybody say thank you, police officers? Thank you to the principals, the staff, the teachers, and everyone for making this possible. Thank you for my team, because they're amazing and they help put all this together, and I love them all dearly. And have fun, guys. Thank you.
Every step of the way, we hope that by bringing together our community and our police officers in direct contact with each other like we are this morning, we believe that that will pay dividends, and that will hopefully show you that beyond this shield and the uniform, we're just like you. We want to serve you. We want you to know that we want you to be safe, and more importantly, we want you to be amazing leaders, and that your education is at the top of our list of priorities for you.
Is Brooklyn in the house, by the way? Where Brooklyn at? You know, in the words of the immortal Biggie Smalls, right? Spread love is the Brooklyn way, and that's what really motivates our foundation.